Hey Gemini, welcome to your mid-December reading. My readings are timeless, so really whenever you come across this is when you need to hear it. And hi, my name is Kelly Lunt. For those of you who are new to me, let's dive into the main theme for you, Gemini, and it's whoa. Well, this is definitely ooh, ooh, you got a lot of growth this month, Gemini. This is really interesting. This is a love read for sure. And it's there your theme is making peace with the fact that you don't have the love that you want just yet. Making peace with the fact that you have to become content and happy with the current life that you have before the love will come in. So it can't be a no, I would be happy once my lover's here. You're never going to get your lover, right? Law of attraction. It's got to be okay, this is the life that I have. Universe, show me how I can enjoy this to its fullest. Show me how to immerse myself in it. Show me how to get all of my needs met in it. Show me how to enjoy it even more than I ever have before. And I'm also aware that I would like that special someone in my life. That's someone who, when you're out on a date, is going to be, yeah, I've got my nephew that I hang out with every other Sunday. It's so fun to take him to the baseball games. Gosh, he's a little rascal, but he's so cute. And yeah, on Thursdays I go to this like local trivia group. It's tons of fun. Um, but yeah, I am kind of looking for that special someone to make the home life really good and to spend the holidays with and just to create those family traditions. That's attractive. If you're at the other one with the yeah, everything's good in my life right now, but I need a partner. Are you thinking long term? What? I'm like, how do they don't know anything about you? The first way they know, oh, he likes taking his nephew to the baseball game. I would want my kids taken to a baseball game. So it's just completely making peace with the fact that you haven't had the love life that you want up until now and being okay with being on the journey of it. And there's also a little bit of you're literally thinking right now that love, a partner is going to solve all your problems. Give me your unadvised card on that one. Oh, but it's not. It seems like your life is like there's just some like chaos in it. And you're like, if I just had a lover to come home and talk to every day, it would be better. It's more, okay, universe, I know I would like that daily confidant, that daily emotional support, that daily love, that daily reminder that I'm loved, special, wanted. And I would like to know how I can make this more manageable. I would like to know how this area of my life can get more streamlined, can get more peaceful. I'm open to discovering how to manage this better. Show me how someone just like me, with all my skills, knowledge, abilities, with my past of being me, can experience greater flow in this area of my life. And of course, I'd like a honey bunny in my life. That's an alignment, guys. That's when you can like manifest it. Because being blunt, your partner coming in is not going to solve the chaos in your life. Like that would be if you activated the now vibration and got a relationship in right now with a partner, that would look like you go to work and you come home and you just vent to your partner and then you guys go to sleep. And you'll be on that loop and that cycle. So that's why you got to solve your chaos while simultaneously manifesting a partner. That way you can come home, maybe de-stress for 15 minutes, but then you still get to enjoy a good meal or a walk, maybe a hike. I don't if you're in a big city, you can't really go on hikes, but okay, I hope that helped. It looks like in the day to day, man, Gemini, there's no nice way to say this. I'm really, really sorry. It kind of looks like how this is playing out in your day to day is that there's a little bit of like conflict within you. There's a little bit of like win at all costs. There's a little bit of when you're in a relationship with someone, you kind of view it as either my need is getting met or their need is getting met. That's scarcity mindset, maybe a little bit of victim mindset. But that means that when you're there, that will be that relationship where it's like, no, my problem's a bigger deal. You can just call your girlfriend and vent and you'll feel better. My problem needs to be the one addressed. Well, guess what? That person's gonna like never feel heard, never feel like it's about them. They're gonna feel like it's always about you. It's gonna be a relationship where it's who's in the most pain. And I've even had some clients where I've always had a migraine for 7 years, which migraines, guys, from the spiritual perspectives, tends to be when you do hyper put other people's needs above your own, and can't, you don't know how to take care of yourself. So you manifest a migraine to say, oh, I want to help you, but I have an excruciating migraine. So you manifest a migraine to be able to take some time to yourself. So it's being like you're rewriting that all those belief systems because you really do want the peaceful, happy love life. And right now you're just thinking it's I just need the right person. But like being blunt, this whole reading is kind of about how you can become a vibrational match for that, which means you'll get the person who's like that, but that also means you'll be like that. And like you flat out got to stop viewing it as it's either my need or their need because you will get to the what's the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Who has the bigger issue? That's the person who gets tended to that day. Or it will be both of you will be manifesting like coughs and sicknesses. So the person who has the migraine, they tend to have partners who manifest like autoimmune diseases. They tend to be with the partner who, and this isn't always the case. I've seen people with autoimmune diseases in very happy, healthy families. This is just something that I've noticed. People will manifest sickness. They'll manifest someone who like gets a long term kind of sickness. And so they do typically require more of the focus that the person has to, oh, I want to take care of you today, babe, but I got a migraine. It's okay, babe, take care of yourself. You did such a good job taking care of myself. Like, so it's kind of, this is like a big old awareness of becoming aware of what vibration like you're at, Gemini. It looks like in the recent past, you kind of have had like a wake up call of like I can't live my life this way anymore. It needs to be different. I have no idea how, but it needs to be different. Um, I need it to be different because this is just like you're starting to become aware how like unenjoyable. I'm so sorry. There is no nice way to say this, Gemini. You're starting to become aware of just like how unsustainable the way you're approaching life is forever that peaceful, good feeling life. But the good news about that is that you've become aware of how much you don't like it, you don't like how it feels. That awareness is the next step towards allowing in better. Because when you're like suppressing your emotions and just going, I just got to get through it, I just got to hustle and grind, you're not aware of your emotions, which means you can't be aware of what you want next. So oftentimes people go, why does law of attraction make my life worse? Well, when you start meditating every day, you quiet your mind, you can feel your emotions. So you do start to feel the, oh my God, I'm sad about this. Oh my God, I'm mad about that. Before you were completely suppressing it and you would have stayed on autopilot. Now you're at least like, this doesn't feel good. Now you could be, well, how do I make myself feel better? How do I start getting better feeling things in my life? So do you see how you are on the right track? You got the Pathfinder card. So from there, it's just, I've got to figure out how to make my life more peaceful. Be aware it might be internal shifts within you and then your outer world changes. Sometimes it's internal shifts within you and then you get drawn to a new workplace that there's just more peaceful people there. So you have to be open to the change that comes with what you want. A good example of that is I used to live in San Francisco, California. I wrote a list of, okay, universe, it's always an hour and a half commute to work. I want to live somewhere where I'm 30 minutes away from work. I want to live somewhere where my friends are within 30 minutes. I want to live somewhere where, like, within 30 minutes, I have at least 3 hikes I could go to. And I made a list of 30 things. I just thought I was going to move to a different part of the Bay Area and have a job really close to my home. No, I was drawn out to Chattanooga, Tennessee, but I loved my time here. So sometimes you got to be open to the change that comes with it. It looks like in this now moment, you are at a okay. I may not like where I'm at, but I'm feeling hopeful that there's a different way. I see people who have a different life than me and that they're happier. And it kind of looks like you've had maybe some conversations or just seen some like real life examples with people who they're like, okay, they used to be where I'm at and they're better now. So, okay, so it's kind of like you're really embracing that this is your next, we could use the word karma. This is your next karma. This is your next lesson in life for how to get from where you are to where you want to be. And guys, I do have a law of attraction course that breaks down all the steps that would really help you in the manifesting of this. If you guys want that, just write a comment and I'll get you the link for that. There's a do it yourself option, but there's also an option to sign up to be part of a mastermind and live calls. But right now, there's really just a part of you that's fully embracing. This is like I have to get my life more peaceful. I have to get my emotions more manageable. Yes, I want the life partner, and I also need like just more peace and harmony in my life. So it looks like going into the future. Well, going into the future, something's going to happen for you guys where you are kind of at a little bit more of a, like a detached place. So, and what I mean by that is when when you're caught up in the that shit storm, your emotions are wound up. When you kind of go, okay, this sucks. I feel this way, right? When you're caught up in it, it's I'm mad you did this. Your thoughts create your belief systems create your reality. I'm mad. Your brain takes on I'm mad. You get mad. When you say, of course I feel mad, now you're loosened up. Like, of course I feel mad. That sucked. That didn't feel good. And then after that, you can detach and view your life, view your emotions third person and goes, yeah, right now work does demand a lot out of me. Right now, there is a lot of anger at the workplace, and I am discovering a way to either manage or handle it better there, or discovering a way to allow in something different. Universe, show me how I can have more peace and harmony while at work. I'm open to the epiphanies. I'm opening to processing anything that needs to be processed. I'm open to discovering any limiting beliefs that are keeping me here because I know I'm ready to experience something different. So show me how someone just like me can have more peace and harmony in their workplace. So you are going to start to loosen up and like I said, detach to view it third person, which is going to give your mental space room to start getting the ideas from either yourself in meditation or just when you're out on a walk or from conversations with other people. So it does kind of look like, yeah, it kind of just like you're going to have this, okay, I can't I can't keep getting caught up in this same cycle. I got to detach and let go. Yeah, you're just really going, this isn't worth it. This chaos, this fight. I used to like it. It used to make me feel powerful. And now I don't. So you're just kind of coming to an acceptance place of, whoo, I'm ready for a different chapter in my life. It looks like your personal power this month. Let me see this card. Well, your personal power this month. It's not to view everything you've done as wasted time, but to view it as something that's given you clarity for what you now really do want. In my time in San Francisco, everyone was so focused on being part of like the next unicorn company that would cross that $1 billion threshold. And I know people who did startup after startup after startup. No, just I got to work at one that just makes it big. I just got to work at one that makes it big. Then they're 50 and none of them made it big. You get the choice to I wasted my life, or you get the choice of okay, I really discovered a way that isn't working for me. The universe, there must be a different way that's easier, that's more peaceful to the kind of money I want and to the kind of love that I want. So it's not to give up, but it's to, that's how I spent my time. And now I'm spending my time on getting a more peaceful, contentful, happy life. And I'm putting more of my focus on love and attracting in a good love. So it's kind of like, it's just all that energy you were putting in that chaotic environment, it's pulling it back, viewing it detached, third person, taking a sigh of relief. Whew, that was a lot of emotions. That was intense. And now I'm going to put that energy and that focus on how I can become a better partner, on how I could become an ideal partner, on how I can attract in an amazing person and have a happy home life. So it's kind of like just redirecting your energy there. without getting, stuck in what have I been doing with my life? I've been wasting it. I made bad decisions. It is what it is. Now I'm stuck with this. No, do the advice I gave you. Okay, in terms of outside influences. Well, outside influences are kind of like, I want to call it like the boys club, but this could go for either gender, where they're like, what are you talking about? This is what life is like. If you want to make the big bucks, this is what you got to do. Like, get down to the stocks are opening. Come on, let's go. Yeah, and it just kind of looks like they're like, what are you talking about? That's not the way that life works. But guys, that's kind of part of growth. Like, one thing that holds people back is that sometimes you do have to let go of some friend groups as you move into the next chapter of your life. Like, let's use the example of like overweight. When you're overweight, like 300-400 pounds, you typically call your friends and say, hey, want to go check out this new buffet? Hey, want to go grab a cinnamon roll? Well, what happens when one of you's like, wake up call, my kids are 2, I want to play with them at the park. Hey, do you want to go to the park? Hey, do you want to go on a walk? The friend will be, no, you want to check out the buffet? Hey, like I said, I'm trying to lose weight. And they're like, what are you talking about? That's not what life is like. Remember, we're overeating because our dads were crazy when we were younger. So it's where it's recognizing that sometimes you want to change and those that you're currently hanging out with don't want to change with you. And it just looks like those around you right now are like laughing at you, like, what are you talking about making a lot of money in a more peaceful way? That's not how it works. You got to sacrifice before anything gets good. So you already know how to do this. You got to do the detached thing and go, oh man, this sucks that my friends don't want to go on this journey with me. And I still want to go on the journey. From there, they might observe you and go, hold on, what are you figuring out? Like, hold on, you lost 30 pounds. Hey, how are you not giving in to those impulses to overeat? Teach me. So some of them will come around after they see you and go, I want that too. But no matter what, you'll make the new friends too. Like, they'll either hop up with you and go with you, or you'll make the new friends. Okay, it looks like your hopes or fears. Well, it's just you're just at a big place of unknown. So it's more you're more just at an acceptance of, whoa, I definitely know I don't want to keep going the way I've been going. And it's like, oh gosh, I've been doing this for so long though. That like I don't even know where to put my focus right now. I don't even know the action to take to get towards what I want. But guys, that's an okay spot to be. Law of attraction. You were focused this way. Now you're, whoa, I don't want to be focused that way anymore. I know I want to go that way. I don't know the action to take, but I know, let me just recoup. Let me reflect. Let me release some old emotions. And I do know I want to go that way. That's you starting the new path. I know I want to go that way. I just know if I go towards the path of attracting in a lover, I need the relationship to be more soft, to be more peaceful, to just, there needs to be a great sense of harmony in it. Whenever you're starting a new manifestation, you got to build momentum. You got to prime the pump. And that means you talk about it in general terms. It's got to, that way it's got to feel more peaceful. It's got to feel more soft. It's got to feel more tender. It's got to feel nurturing. It's got to feel just a gentleness to it, like a sense of warmth, a gentle warmth to it. There's got to be tenderness, sweetness. Gosh, if it could even feel encouraging, that would be great. If it could be a soft place where we go home to and we both feel loved and maybe even special. So you just got to talk about it in general terms. And then eventually it will be like, okay, wait, if it does feel soft and warm and comforting, that's something I would go towards. Universe, can you show me how someone just like me, given all my past, can have that? If there's a way someone just like that me could have that, I would love to discover it. Oh, this is a new way to communicate to women. Oh, this is how to not view it as you versus me, but how we both could win. Oh, there's relationships where it's win-win, and there's this thing called conflict intimacy. And conflict intimacy is when there's the two people. I want to go on a hike today. I want to stay in and watch A game. What's the third solution where you both feel like you win? Sometimes it will be, well, I'll go on a hike with my girlfriend. Okay, enjoy. I'll enjoy my game. Sometimes it might be, well, actually, this isn't, I know my team's going to get destroyed this game, so I'll go on the hike with you. Sometimes it will be, okay, well, I want to go on the hike because I want to get some fresh air. Well, babe, what if we watch the game and then afterwards we go to the park and have a picnic to eat our lunch? Okay. So, right, maybe you're discovering how to do conflict intimacy and peaceful resolution and win win relationships. But then you'll be like, when you're discovering what conflict intimacy is, now you're taking your next step. When you practice it with a friend, like, hey, I figured out this way, and you got to have conversations in this way, and you got to like validate the other person's emotion first and see if there's anything else there. And then I say what I want. Can we just practice it? Now you're taking the action steps to get there. That's when it starts to like roll fast to allow what it is you actually do want. um, in terms of your outcome for this month, it looks like this is going to be a big month of not self-reflection, maybe reckoning is a better word. It's going to be a big month of like you're taking a step back from the chaos and you're like, whoa. And that's where you tend to have the whoa. And because you've detached and you're now viewing it third person, that's when you can kind of feel all the old emotions. And you're like, whoa, that was a lot that I went through. And that's where you have that I'm peaceful, I'm fine, but you have those like gentle tears because you're just releasing all of that old stress. And you're like, whoa, I just realized how I've been approaching it all wrong. So it just kind of looks like the rest of this month, my reads are timeless, so whenever it is you're reading this, you're just going to be at this, whoa, and like just gentle releasing of emotion. So that's when you could be like crying for no reason, but that's you tapping into your emotions more. When you're crying for no reason, you're tapping into your emotions and you're like, oh my God, there's some sadness there. I didn't even realize the path I was going on didn't feel good. That's all a sign that you're on the right path, though. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading was very helpful. Know that I go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads. So if you want a personal spot read, come hang out. I do it on YouTube, so come hang out. If you want to meet your spirit guide, if you want a personal recorded video, if you want to come join me in my Law of Attraction course and mastermind, I will put all of those links in the comments. But I hope you guys have a good time until I see you, however I see you next. And if I would appreciate a thumbs up on this video just to kind of help get other people access to this video. All right, lots of love. Bye, guys.